Lesson 1, Pastry Perfection.
Hey Anna, I've heard you're quite the pastry chef.
Hello, John. I love making pastries. They're fun and you can create so many delicious things.
That sounds amazing. What kind of pastries do you enjoy making the most?
I really enjoy making croissants. They're flaky and buttery, perfect for breakfast.
Croissants are delicious. I imagine they require some skill to get that flaky texture.
They do, but once you get the hang of it, you can make them very easily.
That's great to hear. How do you roll out the dough?
I use a rolling pin to roll it quickly and evenly. It's all about technique.
What other pastries do you make with the same dough?
I also make Danish pastries and turnovers. They're so versatile.
That sounds delightful. Do you fill them with anything special?
Yes. I like to use fruit fillings, like apple or cherry, and sometimes cream cheese.
Yum! Those combinations must taste fantastic. Do you have a favorite pastry recipe?
I love my chocolate croissant recipe. The melted chocolate inside is heavenly.
That sounds tempting. I'd love to taste one of your creations someday.
I'd be happy to share. Baking together could be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Let's plan a baking day to make some delicious pastries together.
Lesson 2, Healthy Habits.
Hey Anna, I recently started a new exercise routine.
That's great. How are you feeling about it?
Definitely, I feel more energetic and my skin looks better.
That's awesome. What kind of exercises are you doing?
I've been mixing cardio with strength training. It's challenging but fun.
Sounds like a balanced approach. Do you have a favorite workout?
I really enjoy cycling. It's a great way to explore the area too.
Cycling is fantastic. I love how it combines exercise with fresh air.
Exactly. Have you tried any new fitness activities lately?
Yes. I joined a yoga class, and it's been really relaxing.
Yoga is amazing for flexibility and mindfulness. How do you like it?
I love it. It helps me unwind after a busy day.
That's important. Finding ways to de-stress is essential for health.
Absolutely. What else have you noticed since you started exercising?
My sleep has improved a lot. I feel more rested in the morning.
That's a huge benefit. Good sleep is key to feeling your best.
For sure. I'm excited to keep up with this routine and see more results.
Lesson 3, The Road to Professionalism.
Hey Anna, have you heard about the debate in sports about professional status?
Yes. It's interesting how some athletes began arguing for more recognition.
Indeed. They want their competitive performances to be taken seriously.
It's crucial for athletes to receive the acknowledgement they deserve.
Exactly. Many have rigorous training regimens that require a lot of dedication.
For sure. Some athletes train for hours every day to excel in their sport.
Have you ever followed a particular athlete's journey?
I have. I've been following a swimmer who's breaking records left and right.
That's inspiring. Swimmers often have intense schedules to maintain their edge.
Absolutely. Their commitment to improvement is impressive.
Do you think more support should be given to amateur athletes?
Yes. They often lack resources compared to professionals, which isn't fair.
I agree. Investing in young talent can elevate the entire sport.
It would also inspire future generations to pursue their dreams.
Exactly. Supporting athletes at all levels is essential for growth.
I hope we see more initiatives that promote fairness and recognition soon.
That would be fantastic. Acknowledging hard work can motivate everyone involved.
Lesson 4: Exploring museums.
Hey Anna, have you been to the new museum downtown?
Yes. I went last weekend, and it was fantastic.
That's great to hear. Did you take a tour?
Yes, the museum offers guided tours for a more informative experience.
I've heard those tours are really helpful. What did you learn?
I learned so much about the history of the exhibits. The guides are very knowledgeable.
That sounds interesting. What was your favorite exhibit?
I really enjoyed the ancient artifacts section. It felt like stepping back in time.
Wow! I love history. Did they have anything unique?
Yes. They had some rare coins and pottery from ancient civilizations.
That sounds fascinating. I always find it amazing how much we can learn from the past.
Absolutely. Museums are treasure troves of knowledge.
Do you think we should go back together sometime?
Yes, definitely. I'd love to explore more exhibits with you.
Let's check their schedule for upcoming exhibitions.
Great idea. It would be fun to see what new things they have to offer.
I can't wait. Exploring with a friend makes it even better.
Lesson 5: Embracing new beginnings.
Hey Anna, I was thinking about how starting new things can be intimidating.
I completely understand. It can feel overwhelming at first.
Right? I remember when I started my first job, I was so nervous.
I felt the same way when I began my dance classes. I was worried I wouldn't keep up.
Did you find it got easier over time?
Yes. Once I got to know everyone and learned some moves, I felt more comfortable.
That's great to hear. I think practice really helps build confidence.
Absolutely. And sometimes just taking that first step is the hardest part.
So true. What advice would you give someone who's hesitant to start something new?
I'd say to take it one step at a time and not be afraid to ask for help.
Great advice. Everyone has been a beginner at some point.
Exactly. Plus, it can be a lot of fun to learn something new with friends.
Yes. Having a support system makes a huge difference.
I agree. What new things are you thinking about trying next?
I'm considering taking up photography. It seems exciting.
That sounds amazing. You'll have so many opportunities to be creative.
I hope so. I can't wait to capture beautiful moments through the lens.
Lesson 6: The Life of a Carver.
Hey Anna, I was reading about a famous carver who lived in the early 1900s.
Oh, really? What was special about his life?
It was here that the carver stayed for the rest of his life, creating amazing sculptures.
That's fascinating. Did he have any other contributions besides his art?
Yes. It was here that he performed his important agricultural experiments too.
Wow, so he was not only an artist, but also an innovator. What kind of experiments did he do?
He focused on improving crops and farming techniques to help local farmers.
That's impressive. It's great when artists use their skills to benefit the community.
Absolutely. His work had a lasting impact on agriculture in the area.
Do you know what inspired him to combine art and agriculture?
He believed that nature and art went hand in hand, and he wanted to celebrate that connection.
That's such a beautiful philosophy. It makes his work even more meaningful.
I think so too. It shows how creativity can influence different fields.
Are there any of his sculptures that you particularly like?
Yes. One of his most famous pieces depicts a farmer working in the fields.
That sounds wonderful. It must capture the essence of hard work and dedication.
Exactly. It's a reminder of the importance of both art and agriculture in our lives.
Lesson 7: Weekend Plans.
Hey Anna, do you want to meet up this weekend?
Perfect. I'd love to. What do you have in mind?
I'm excited to find my new racket for tennis.
That sounds fun. Are you planning to go to a specific store?
Yes, there's a great sports shop downtown that has a good selection.
Awesome. I could use a new pair of tennis shoes too.
Great idea. We can check out the rackets and shoes together.
Yes. I always enjoy shopping for sports gear with a friend.
Me too. It makes the experience more enjoyable.
What features are you looking for in your new racket?
I want one that's lightweight and has good control for my swings.
That makes sense. A good racket can really improve your game.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite brand you like for tennis gear?
I usually go for Wilson, their rackets feel comfortable in my hand.
Wilson is a solid choice. I'll have to try a few of their models.
Definitely. Let's also grab a bite to eat after shopping.
Sounds perfect. A little food after an exciting day of shopping is always nice.
Lesson 8, Decluttering for Clarity.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about the power of decluttering and organizing.
That's a great topic. It can really transform your living space.
Exactly. I feel like a clean space leads to a clearer mind.
I completely agree. When everything is in order, it's easier to focus.
Right? I've noticed that I get distracted when my room is messy.
Same here. I'm always amazed at how much stuff I accumulate without realizing.
You're right. I've decided to get rid of things I no longer use or need.
That's a smart move. Have you started the process yet?
Yes. I began with my closet and found so many clothes I haven't worn in years.
That's common. It feels good to let go of items that no longer serve you.
Definitely. I also realized I have a lot of sentimental items that just take up space.
It can be hard to part with those, but sometimes it's necessary.
I'm learning to keep only what truly brings me joy.
That's a great mindset. It makes the decluttering process much easier.
I'm excited to see how a more organized space will improve my daily life.
Me too. Let's plan a decluttering day together sometime.
That sounds like a fun idea. We can motivate each other to let go of things.
Lesson 9, Exploring Historical Gems.
Hey Anna, have you heard about the new tourist guide for our city?
No, I haven't. What's special about it?
It highlights several must-see places, including a historical castle.
Oh, I love castles. What makes this one stand out?
It has stunning architecture and a fascinating history dating back centuries.
That sounds incredible. I enjoy learning about the stories behind historical buildings.
Exactly. The castle was once a royal residence and has many interesting tales.
I'd love to hear about the people who lived there. Any famous figures?
Yes. Several kings and queens visited, and there are legends of hidden treasures.
Wow. I can imagine how exciting it would be to explore those old halls.
For sure. The views from the towers are supposed to be breathtaking too.
That's a perfect photo opportunity. Do you plan to visit it soon?
Yes, I'm thinking of going this weekend. Want to join me?
I'd love to. Exploring a castle sounds like a fantastic adventure.
Great! We can also check out the gardens surrounding the castle.
That sounds lovely. I can't wait to see the beautiful landscapes.
It'll be a day filled with history and fun. Let's make it happen.
Lesson 10: The Joy of Discovery.
Hey Anna, have you been following the latest discoveries in science?
Yes. It's fascinating what researchers are finding these days.
Definitely. I'm always excited to see what others discover too.
Me too. Recently, I read about a new dinosaur species they uncovered.
That's amazing. What did they learn about it?
They found it had unique features, like a crest on its head.
Wow! I love how each discovery adds to our understanding of history.
Absolutely. It's like piecing together a giant puzzle of the past.
Speaking of discoveries, have you tried any new hobbies lately?
Yes. I started painting, and it's been a great creative outlet.
That sounds fun. What do you like to paint?
Mostly landscapes, but I'm also experimenting with abstract styles.
I'd love to see your work. It's exciting to express yourself through art.
Thank you. I find inspiration in nature and everyday life.
That's a wonderful source. Nature has so much beauty to offer.
Exactly. And sharing art can inspire others to explore their creativity too.
I completely agree. It's all about encouraging each other to discover new things.
Lesson 11: Finding the Perfect Gift.
Hey Anna, I'm looking for a gift for my sister's birthday. Do you have any recommendations?
Definitely. What does she like?
She loves reading and has a fascination with fantasy novels.
That's a great interest. How about a beautifully illustrated edition of a classic?
That sounds perfect. Do you have a specific book in mind?
Maybe The Hobbit. It's a timeless story and has amazing illustrations.
I love that idea. What's your budget range for the gift?
I'd say around $30 would be reasonable.
That's a good range. I'll check online and at local bookstores.
Great! You might also find some fun book-related accessories.
What do you mean by accessories?
Things like bookmarks, book plates, or even a cozy reading blanket.
Those sound lovely. They could make the gift even more special.
Exactly. You can create a nice little reading bundle.
I appreciate your help, Anna. I feel more confident about my choice now.
Lesson 12: The History of Drinks.
Hey Anna, did you know that thousands of years ago, alcoholic drinks were common in the Middle East?
Really? That's fascinating. What kind of drinks were popular back then?
They mainly consumed fermented beverages like beer and wine.
Interesting. Were these drinks used for special occasions or everyday consumption?
Both. They were part of rituals and also consumed daily by many people.
That makes sense. Alcohol has played a significant role in various cultures throughout history.
Exactly. However, the production methods back then were quite different from today's techniques.
How so? What made them unique?
They used natural fermentation processes, relying on wild yeast present in the environment.
Wow. I can imagine that made each batch quite unique.
Yes. And it was also a way to ensure the safety of water, as the fermentation process killed harmful bacteria.
That's a great point. It's interesting how necessity shaped those early practices.
For sure. Alcoholic drinks also served social and economic purposes in those societies.
It's amazing how something so simple has such a rich history.
Absolutely. Learning about the past helps us understand our present habits better.
Lesson 13: Diving into a new series.
Hey Anna, have you started watching that new series everyone is talking about?
Not yet. Which one are you referring to?
I'm talking about the Chronicles of Time. It's really captivating.
I've heard of it. What do you recommend for someone who wants to start?
I recommend starting with the pilot episode, it sets the tone perfectly.
That makes sense. First impressions are so important in a series.
Exactly. The characters are introduced well, and the plot grabs your attention immediately.
And how's the pacing? I prefer shows that don't drag on too much.
It's great. The episodes are well balanced, with enough action and character development.
That sounds inviting. How many episodes are there in the first season?
There are 10 episodes, so it's easy to binge watch over a weekend.
Perfect. I love when a series is short enough to finish quickly, but still engaging.
You'll definitely enjoy it. Plus, there's already buzz about a second season.
That's exciting. It means the show has potential for more great stories.
For sure. Let me know what you think after you watch the first episode.
Lesson 14, The Journey of a Player.
Hey Anna, are you participating in any matches this season?
I'm still practicing, but I hope to join a few local tournaments soon.
That's exciting. What skills are you focusing on in your practice?
I'm working on my serve and improving my footwork. Both are crucial for my game.
Definitely. A strong serve can really set the tone for a match.
Exactly. I've also been practicing my strategy for different opponents.
That's smart. Knowing how to adapt can make a big difference.
Yes. I've been studying some videos of past matches to learn from others.
That's a great idea. Watching experienced players can provide valuable insights.
It really helps. I've noticed some techniques I want to incorporate into my style.
Do you have a favorite player you look up to?
I admire Serena Williams, her determination and skill are truly inspiring.
She's an incredible athlete. Her work ethic is something to aspire to.
Absolutely. I hope to channel some of that energy in my upcoming matches.
I'm sure you'll do great. With all your preparation, you'll be ready to shine.
Lesson 15, Exploring Travel Options.
Hey Anna, have you ever considered traveling by train instead of driving?
That's an interesting idea. I've thought about it, but I've never tried it.
Trains can be so convenient, especially for long distances.
I've heard they can be more relaxing than being stuck in traffic.
Exactly. Plus, you can enjoy the scenery without worrying about parking.
That sounds nice. What about the cost? Is it usually more affordable?
It can be, especially if you book in advance. Sometimes there are great discounts.
That's good to know. I'll have to look into it for my next trip.
You should. Have you traveled anywhere recently?
Yes, I went to the beach last month. It was a refreshing getaway.
Sounds lovely. Did you drive or use public transportation?
I drove, but I wish I had considered taking a bus or train.
Buses can be a fun option too, especially if you enjoy meeting new people.
That's true. I've heard bus rides can be quite social.
Yes. And they often have great views along the way.
Lesson 16, Healthy Choices.
Hey Anna, I was thinking about healthy eating lately. What about fruits and vegetables?
That's a great topic. I bought apples and carrots just yesterday.
Nice choices. Apples are so versatile. Do you eat them raw or cook them?
I usually eat them raw as a snack, but they're great in pies too.
I love apple pie. What do you like to pair with your apples?
Sometimes I dip them in peanut butter for a delicious treat.
That sounds tasty. How about carrots? Do you have a favorite way to prepare them?
I enjoy them raw with hummus, or I roast them with some spices.
Roasting brings out their sweetness. Have you tried adding herbs?
Yes. Thyme and rosemary work really well with roasted carrots.
Yum! I'll have to try that. What other fruits do you enjoy?
I love berries. They're packed with antioxidants and taste amazing.
Berries are fantastic. Do you use them in smoothies or desserts?
Both. I often blend them into smoothies for a refreshing drink.
That's a healthy choice. It's wonderful how fruits and vegetables can be so versatile.
Lesson 17, Birds of a Feather.
Hey Anna, I've been learning about local birds lately, and it's fascinating.
That sounds interesting. What types of birds have you discovered?
Well, I learned about swans and their graceful movements on the water.
Swans are beautiful. I love how they glide effortlessly. What else did you find?
There's also the blue heron, known for its impressive fishing skills.
I've seen them standing still for long periods, waiting for fish to swim by.
Exactly. And I read about cormorants, which dive underwater to catch their meals.
They're fascinating. I didn't know they were such skilled divers.
Yes. And then there are bald eagles, which are majestic and powerful.
Bald eagles are truly iconic. It must be amazing to see one in the wild.
It is. I've also come across ospreys, which are known for their incredible hunting abilities.
Ospreys are impressive. Do you know what they usually eat?
Mainly fish, but they also hunt small birds when necessary.
That's interesting. What about pelicans? I hear they have unique feeding methods.
They do. Pelicans use their large bills to scoop up fish while swimming.
That's such an effective technique. What about Canada geese?
They're quite common around here, and their honking is unmistakable.
Yes. They travel in V-shaped formations, which is amazing to see.
It's incredible how diverse bird species are in our area.
Please subscribe, like, and share our channel. Your support helps us create more great content. Thank you.